As a producer, most of the vocals I get are far from perfect. Here is how I keep my clients sounding radio ready. Let's dive in. We're starting off with this.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together, I know.
Now, we've got a few issues here, from pitchiness to boominess and boxiness, and we're gonna make all of those issues disappear. So we'll start off with an EQ. Every single vocal that I treat starts with a low cut. Then we're going to address these boxy frequencies here, and then we'll get the rest of this dialed in. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of high frequencies here. And next up is Melodyne, which is one of my favorite softwares for tuning vocals, and we're going to dial this in note by note. I'm gonna speed through it so you don't have to wait. And it sounds like this.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together, I know.
Now, I'm still hearing some issues in the low frequencies, so we're gonna throw another EQ on here, and you can see it too. That sounds better. Let's follow this up with a compressor. We'll go with an 1176. We're gonna use a medium fast attack time, a medium fast release time, and about 3 to 5 decibels of compression. And that sounds like this.
We should stick together, I know.
Next up, we're going to use the infamous CL1B compressor, and this time we're going to use a really low ratio, a fairly slow attack time, and a medium release time. So this is what we started with.
Birds of a feather.
Next up is going to be CLA vocals. And for today's vocal, we're going to use the stereo effect, the EQ, and compressor in CLA vocals. And next up is going to be Black Box. And I'm gonna set it to the airy vocal preset. And that sounds really great without touching anything on this particular vocal. And we'll follow that up with Slate Digital Fresh Air. So I'll get that dialed in real quick. And then, so many of you have been asking, yes, we're going to use a de-esser. So I'll get that dialed in by setting it to detect the most sibilant tones, and we'll set the threshold and the reduction. And it sounds like this. Cool, moving on. We're gonna open up Melodyne one more time because there's one note that's bugging me, and it's the very first word. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Much better. So next up, we're going to create our sends. There's going to be a reverb and a delay. And for this particular track, I'm going to go with Valhalla Room. You can use any reverb and any delay of your choice. It sounds like this. And then for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, we are going to sidechain this. So we're going to send our lead vocal to a compressor on the reverb so that it pushes that reverb out of the way when the lead vocal is singing. And next up is going to be delay. We are going to be using Native Instruments Replica. It's one of my favorites. And we'll get that dialed in. And we're going to sidechain that as well. And it sounds like this. And next up, we're missing all the harmonies, but the vocalist didn't send me any, so we're going to create them using Melodyne. So I'm going to copy the lead vocal, including all of the plugins, and I'm going to open up Melodyne on my new copied track, and I'm gonna just drag everything that I have in Melodyne down, and then I'm gonna create a second harmony, and then we're ready for the final reveal. Much better.